The Psychology of Connection, Episode 6, Unlocking Pleasure, Overcoming Anorgasmia in Relationships. Hi, I'm DrTonyWeston. Anorgasmia, the inability to reach orgasm, affects many individuals and couples, often causing frustration, confusion and emotional distance. And it's important to remember that this challenge, like others, can be overcome with patience, understanding and a deeper connection to both your partner and yourself. In this episode, we'll explore how couples can work together to overcome anorgasmia and unlock a more fulfilling sexual connection. 1. Understanding anorgasmia. Anorgasmia refers to the consistent difficulty or inability to achieve orgasm, despite adequate stimulation. It can be frustrating for both the person experiencing it and their partner. Anorgasmia can have physical causes such as hormonal imbalance or side effects from medication, and is often deeply tied to psychological and emotional factors. For many, anorgasmia is often connected to anxiety, past trauma, or a lack of emotional connection during intimacy. It's crucial to approach this issue with patience, openness, and a willingness to explore both the physical and emotional dimensions of pleasure. 2. The psychological barriers to orgasm. Sexual pleasure and orgasm are not just physical acts, they're influenced by psychological factors, including stress, performance anxiety, and even unresolved emotions. Many people with anorgasmia may feel pressure to perform or may become overly focused on the outcome, which can create a mental barrier to reaching orgasm. Anxiety, especially around sexual performance, is one of the most common barriers to orgasm. It shifts the focus from pleasure to pressure. To overcome this, couples can work on reducing anxiety by practicing mindfulness, relaxation techniques, and focusing on the journey of intimacy rather than the destination. 3. The role of emotional connection in physical pleasure. Emotional intimacy is often the missing key when it comes to unlocking physical pleasure. When emotional connection is lacking, it can be difficult to feel fully present and engaged in the physical aspects of intimacy. To experience deeper physical pleasure, both partners need to feel safe, understood, and emotionally connected. Building emotional intimacy through open conversations, expressing vulnerabilities, and reassuring each other creates a foundation where both partners can explore physical intimacy without fear, pressure, or judgment. This emotional safety is critical in overcoming anorgasmia. 4. Exploring the physical and sensory dimensions of intimacy. One powerful tool for overcoming anorgasmia is sensate focus. This is a technique that involves non-sexual touch, focusing entirely on the sensations of physical intimacy without the goal of orgasm. It helps both partners reconnect to the physical and sensory dimensions of intimacy. By shifting the focus away from orgasm and onto the sensations of touch and connection, couples can reduce the pressure to perform and rediscover the pleasure in physical closeness. Over time, this can help alleviate the mental and emotional barriers that often prevent orgasm. 5. Removing pressure and focusing on pleasure. Another important aspect of overcoming anorgasmia is removing the pressure to succeed in the sexual experience. When orgasm becomes the only goal, it often creates a mental block that prevents it from happening. Instead, focus on enjoying each moment of intimacy for what it is, an opportunity to connect, explore, and feel pleasure together. By removing the goal-oriented mindset, couples can rediscover the joy in their intimacy, and often, as the pressure fades, pleasure and orgasm become more accessible. 6. Addressing past trauma and emotional blocks. For some individuals, anorgasmia may be linked to past trauma, such as sexual abuse or emotional neglect. These experiences can create deep emotional blocks that make it difficult to relax and fully engage in sexual intimacy. It's important to acknowledge these emotional barriers and seek professional support when needed. Couples can support each other in this process by creating a safe space for healing, offering empathy and patience. Therapy can be a helpful tool to work through emotional trauma, and for couples, it can open up new pathways to intimacy and pleasure. 7. Practical steps for couples to take together. For couples wanting to overcome anorgasmia, there are several practical steps you can take. Start by focusing on emotional connection, engaging meaningful conversations about your desires, fears, and what brings you pleasure. Next, engage in exercises like sensate focus, where you explore touch and connection without the expectation of orgasm. This helps reduce anxiety and builds physical intimacy in a relaxed way. 8. Moving forward, reclaiming pleasure together. Overcoming anorgasmia is a process that requires patience, communication, and a willingness to explore both emotional and physical dimensions of intimacy. By taking small steps, reducing pressure, and focusing on your connection, you can unlock the pleasure that exists within your relationship. Remember, intimacy is more than just reaching a destination. It's about the journey you take together. In the next episode, we'll explore the impact of menopause on sexual intimacy and how couples can navigate these changes with understanding and compassion. This may or may not be relevant to your couple relationship. If not relevant to you, please skip the next episode, and if relevant to you, we'll talk about how couples can work through these challenges together.